CBs. What's up, guys? Do you have a lawnmower that's been sitting for a while like this one and it just doesn't want to start? I'm gonna walk you through everything you gotta do to get it running. Let's go. All right, for this fix, I'm using a basic socket set, my trusty 6-gallon compressor, and I'm also gonna use an ultrasonic cleaner. Now, the owner of this just put fresh fuel in the tank and the oil level is good, not too dirty. So the culprit's likely a clogged carburetor or a dirty fuel tank, fuel lines, something like that. So we're gonna take it all apart, clean it. We'll start by taking this cover off and removing the air filter. And there's 2 more bolts holding this shroud on, so we'll pop those off. The next thing we're gonna do is remove all the fuel from the system. I have the hose here, so I'll remove this clamp, and then I'm gonna drain it into this pan. All right, next we're gonna remove the 2 bolts to hold the carburetor on. Right here, right here. So you're gonna notice there's gonna be some linkage attached to the carburetor right on top. Take a couple pictures with your phone so you know exactly how they're supposed to go back on. All right, guys, as you can see, this carburetor is filthy, especially on the outside. So we're gonna take this apart and we're gonna throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner. You wanna start with the bolt right here on the bottom. Go ahead and pop that off. All right, when you have removed the bowl, which is that bottom piece from your carburetor, you're gonna pull out the float pin right there. And then this little guy right here is called your float. You're gonna pop that off, and the little hangy thing underneath is your float needle. It's all gonna go in the cleaner. All right, I have everything in the cleaner here. I have it set on heat. I'm gonna do it for 380 seconds. We'll give it a couple cycles and see what it looks like. And while we're waiting for that to clean, we'll fire up the old compressor. Ladies and gentlemen, we just did about 10 minutes in here, and check out that water. Woo! All right, so we'll get all our parts out of here and put them on the paper towel. Now, I was saying before, I feel like the culprits were a dirty fuel tank and also a dirty fuel line. So this went through the ultrasonic cleaner. We're gonna blow it out with some air and see if any crap comes out of it. All right, it doesn't seem that bad. There really wasn't any crap coming out of there. So we're gonna reuse this fuel line, but we're gonna put a fuel filter on it to protect from any contaminants coming from the tank. Now, fuel filters are real easy to install. You basically just pick where you want it to go. You cut your fuel line in half, like that. And then you wanna pay attention to where the arrow points. This one says the arrow's going this way. So this is the way we want fuel to sit. So we'll secure that on there. We secure the other end on here. And don't forget to put your hose clamps on there. And then you can reattach that fuel line to the bottom of your tank. And then for your carburetor, you're just gonna take your compressed air and you're gonna blow everything out. Make sure to get all the ports. Everything where fuel goes through, you're gonna blow it out with air. And that's a clean bowl, baby. And that's a clean carb, baby. Now you basically just reassemble everything the way you took it apart. And then from here, guys, it's all about putting the carburetor back on the same way you took it off. If you were taking pictures along the way, you'll know where everything goes. It's a very important step. All right, so we clean the fuel lines, we clean the carburetor, we put a fuel filter on there. We're gonna put the gas back in there, and then we're gonna check the spark plug. Now, to take this out, I have this magnetic spark plug remover I got from Tractor Supply. This one's 13/16. Now, as you can tell, this plug is in really good condition, so it's gonna go right back in. All right, we cleaned the fuel system. We checked the air filter, that's good. The oil's good for right now, so there's only one thing left to do. All right, so those are the basics of how to get a lawnmower started that's been sitting and won't start. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. CBs.